The importance of women in any nation cannot be overemphasized. Many all over the world have raised their voices for the rights and empowerment of women, spoken out against injustice to women, and fought for the emancipation of this group of people that are considered special. A new thing is happening in Ogun State, where women have not only been encouraged and mobilized to be economically independent, but also given a voice to speak, as the government of Senator Ibikunle Amosun actively encourages gender equality and women participation in his government. The Ogun State woman in the history of Nigeria has always been a force to be reckoned with. To name just two amongst many, the likes of the late Olufunmilayo Ransom Kuti, the doyen of female rights and first ever woman to drive a car in Nigeria, and Professor Ebun Oyagbola, one of the first women ministers in Nigeria, easily come to mind. Little wonder then that the present administration of Senator Ibikunle Amosun has ensured that it surpasses the 35% affirmative action of making sure that women are given adequate and equal opportunity to participate in his government. Thus, many key positions are being held by women in this administration. The present administration, through the State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development, and in collaboration with the Office of the First Lady of the State, Mrs. Olufunmilayo Amosun, has been working hard to ensure that not just women, but everyone in the state enjoys the benefits of being connected to a woman. Mrs. Elizabeth Olayinka Shonubi is the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development in Ogun State. She speaks on the role of the ministry in helping to achieve the mission to rebuild the Gateway State.
The role of the ministry is to empower women, and not just women, to promote gender equality, to mainstream gender in all the programs, in all the projects, in all the activities of this administration. And you know that when both male and female, young and old, have equal opportunity, they have equal access to all the good programs of this administration, definitely we should be, there we can say we're empowering the whole good people of Ogun State. And of course, as Social Development Ministry, we have more impact in protecting our people. So we focus on social development, ensuring that the vulnerable ones, the aged ones, people living with disability are being taken care of, and to ensure that we enlighten our people, we sensitize them to live in harmony.
The present administration, with the commitment to restructure and reposition the people of the state for economic advancement and self-reliance, has employed various means through the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development in achieving its aims. Different programs geared towards empowering women and other less privileged groups have been undertaken by the ministry in conjunction with the Office of the First Lady of the state.
Is she doing well? Okay. And how are they doing? Well done.
Another means the ministry is employing to empower women is through training and retraining of willing citizens in a given trade. Mrs. Temitope Adeneye used to be an unemployed homekeeper, but with the skills acquisition program being run by the Women Affairs and Social Development Ministry, she is learning a skill that will enable her to stand on her own.
I came here through one of my neighbors. We are living together. She told me there is a program here, so I came down here to purchase the form. After purchasing the form, so we were called to start the program. So after then, I came here. So the first day we came here, they introduced, our boss introduced everything to us.
Various skills acquisition programs are being organized on a regular basis to ensure that these people have a means of livelihood. Some areas of training include cobbling or shoemaking and repair, tailoring, hairdressing, barbing, catering, and knitting, amongst others. One of the trainers speaks on the importance of these skills acquisition programs.
So far, so good. They are doing well, because it's not only empowering the women, because even as you see in shoemaking, we have women too. It's just empowering women. You know, Ministry of Women Affairs is a ministry that has so many branches. We have cases of child abuse, child trafficking, even children, either male or female. So it doesn't really mean women affairs is for women alone. It's for both genders. Like in shoemaking department, we have male and female learning how to make footwears. So Women Affairs Ministry have really done well to empower the citizens that are not, they've done a lot to empower the women and the citizens that are needed to be empowered so that they won't be just lazing about.
For the people who learn here, it is the fact that they do not have to pay a dime that makes this more appealing. Expectedly, they are very grateful to the state government.
Governor Amusu have really tried concerning this program. He has really tried about this program, and I pray that the Lord will empower him more and more in Jesus' name.
The need for such arrangements in the state is explained by the Commissioner.
We are focusing on economic empowerment for our women. And you all agree with me that the economy of our nation this period around is nothing to talk about. And so most women, they are being disempowered, and unfortunately they are the one that put food on the table. And so we are using women to target the household.
Still, through the efforts of the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development, other ways have been employed by the present administration to empower women and youth in the state. Credit facilities have been arranged for women who engage in petty trade to be able to access and pay back within the stipulated time. But to access these credit facilities, women have to form cooperative groups. The inauguration of the Ogun State Women Advancement Forum in 2011 by Governor Ibikunle Amusun is one attempt to organize the women to successfully access these credit facilities.
When we came on board, we inaugurated what we call Women Advancement Forum. It's just to ensure that we have women that serve as mobilizers, that they serve as liaison officers between the grassroots people and the government. So we have over about 320 of them that are members of this forum. And so each ward, each community is being represented. So they have to go back home to their various wards and mobilize other women to form the group. So we have that women into groups, and then we partner with EcoBank. We know that when it is government money, of course, people take it as state cake, and because we want it to be revolving, so we partner with other NGOs, other microfinance offices, microfinance outlets that are already into it, and they are at the grassroots level. So we did not disburse the money directly because we want to have 100% repayment.
But how does this arrangement work? Some of the operators speak.
We select them, those people that we know that they need the money. Those people we select word by word, and they are using it. They are doing fine. Everything is going on smoothly. So we thank God.
The Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development has moved beyond women empowerment to uplifting the status of people forced into begging as a way of making a living. In an event to empower ex-beggars in the state, people living with disability were assured that their well-being is paramount in the mind of the government.
It is evident that the present administration, since assumption of duty, has pursued with utmost vigor the social development components of its policy through programs that were designed to enhance the social well-being of all its citizens in all ramifications of life, regardless of their location, status, physical ability, or disability.
The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development enjoined beneficiaries to use the opportunity well and see beyond their disability.
I wish to congratulate the beneficiaries of this empowerment program and equally advise them to utilize this opportunity very well, because there will be monitoring and evaluation. I enjoined all the stakeholders to join the rescue mission for our special citizens by complementing government efforts in providing wholesome care, support, and protection for them.
This first phase of empowerment is aimed at providing a means of livelihood for the ex-beggars. Items provided include milling machines, wheelchairs and GSM recharge cards, umbrellas and tables, as well as financial aid for the physically challenged to operate their respective businesses. Some had already started their business even before they left the venue of the event.
Congratulations and VIP congratulations.
Some of the beneficiaries expressed their thanks at the thoughtful gesture.
It's something that will stick to our brain for a long time, because it's a thing that has never happened. It's put smile on our faces, and by providing all this and empowered us to be able to feed ourselves, and this will make us not to depend totally on our people and the government.
Because mo ní nǹkan tí mo ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ní ìsìn mo ti ń ta recharge card pẹ̀lú wọ́n fún mi ní wheelchair so that pé kí n lè máa fi move around.
The Ogun State Ministry of Women Affairs is partnering with other parties both in and outside the state to ensure that the state's social development is brought up to the expected standard. Though women may be considered as the weaker sex, their strength for their families and friends is undeniable. Most women wake up early and sleep late, all in a bid to be economically strong and see to the needs of their families. This is no different for women in Ogun State. As such, the efforts of the state government to ensure gender equality, empowerment and stability in the home is yielding the desired results of ensuring self-reliance amongst the women. Some beneficiaries speak.
Ṣẹ́ríwó tán fún wa yìí, inú mi dùn gan torí gbogbo àwọn tí mo fún wọn ṣe dáadáa pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, wọ́n cooperate pẹ̀lú wa. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ NGO wa, inú wọn dùn pẹ̀lú wa torí a ṣe dáadáa. Nǹkan tán sọ fún wa pé ká ṣe, gbogbo ẹ̀ la ṣe dáadáa. Kò sí wàhálà, a fi dà wọ́n láàmú.
It's helping women a lot, because those people that don't have work, maybe they are not doing anything. It's helped them to maybe to create just a small business to help them.
The Ministry of Women Affairs has continued to visit some of these beneficiaries to assess their welfare and to see if they have been able to adequately utilize the funds which they have received and have been trained for. One such visit was recently paid. Here now is the outcome of what some of the beneficiaries had to say.
Ètò tí ìjọba ṣe fún mi, tí mo lè rí sọ sí, mo ń tọrọ owó ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ títì ni. Àǹfààní tí wọ́n ṣe fún mi pé kí n má tọrọ owó mọ́, kí n má fele ìjẹun. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gọ́fúnà wa Ìbíkúnlé Amósùn. Ọwọ́ wọn á mọ ròkè. Wọn ò ní pàdé àgbákò. Àwọn ọmọ bíbí táwọn bá ń dá wà, wọ́n á rá láàánú. Ìjọba yìí wò ní fi ṣe wọ́n léṣe, aráyé ò ní bínú wọn, ìgbésẹ̀ wò ní báráyé nú.
Ẹ̀rọ àtayé la fi ń sanwó iléèwé wọn, òun la fi ń tọ́jú wọn. Torí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tá bá lọ oko bá ra lè tọ́jú wọn.
máa kí wọn ní pé Ọlọ́run á lọ́rẹ̀ mi wọn Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ dúró tà wọ́n ní ikú tó yá kò ní pa wọ́n kékeré.
Prayers and appreciation from women continue to pour out for the administration.
Ọlọ́run á máa ràn lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó ṣe pẹ́ a ò ní wàtì ìyẹn tẹ̀ ń dùn wà nínú àtìmọ́tò tó tọ́ ń bá wa ṣe ládùúgbò tó yà á rí pé gbogbo títì dàbí ó fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ti fàṣà ọ̀dá Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ní wàhálà kò ní rí ìdààmú kò ní rí kó ọmọ kò ní rí tìyàwó.
Ọlọ́run á sì ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run á fún wọn sí àlùbáríkà aláàánẹ́bì lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọlọ́run á fún fáyẹ̀kún Ọlọ́run àyànnẹ́bì gómìnà wọn náà á dàgbà á tọ́ á darúgbó agbárùgbó Ọlọ́run.
However, like Oliver Twist, the women are still calling on the present administration to continue to evolve other initiatives that would further uplift them.
rí èmi tí ẹ̀ ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe tá à ń fojú rí à ń dúpẹ́ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ nǹkan tá a fi kànfẹ̀ kábẹ́ kó túbọ̀ bá tẹ̀síwájú lórí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe irú àwọn obìnrin tó yẹ pé nísìn àwọn míì tó yẹ pé ẹlòmíì aṣẹ́wó náà máa lọ ṣe àwọn ẹlòmíì tó yẹ pé ẹ̀kan agbẹ́pọ́n jábàgì o obìnrin o tọ́lẹ̀ tí máa bá gbà wọ́n síṣẹ́ bó tẹ̀ pé owó wọn bá náà fún wọn ṣe mọ̀ ìwọ̀nba yẹn náà á fi yàtọ̀ lára wọn pé wọ́n rí ibì kan lọ.
Since the inception of the present administration, various programs have been put in place towards improving the security situation in the state. With the provision of patrol vehicles, armored personnel carriers, state-of-the-art communication equipment, the setting up of a security fund amongst other initiatives, the state government has proven that the security of life and property is of topmost priority. In recognition of these series of initiatives, private organizations are also identifying and partnering with the state government towards enhancing the security situation in the state.
The management and staff of Video Industries Nigeria Limited for this presentation and this gift.
It is also in line with this that on the 18th of September 2012, the MTN Foundation paid a courtesy call to the Executive Governor, Senator